What is up, everybody? It is June 3rd, Monday. We're starting off a new week, and I just want to kind of have some fun with this video today and talk a little bit of what ifs, but it does tie into our recent pay-per-view and current situation in the fight world. All right, so coming off the heels of UFC 302, Islam said that he wanted to go up to 170 pounds. Now, if you watch many of my videos or talk to me much, you probably know I'm not a fan of that. These guys are jumping weight classes way too much. Way too much. But staying with Islam and that fight, just follow me for a minute. I'm a little annoyed, and it's not my place to be annoyed. Like, it's not like it bothers me, but I'm a fan of the sport, so I'm going to vocalize what I'm annoyed with, because without the fans, none of this exists. Like, us talking about what ifs and everything is what builds the sport and what makes this fun. So, from my understanding, I'm calling him Khabib. I don't care if it's Khabib, whatever. Khabib left the team. He left the team to start his own promo. He was done with fighting. He was done with coaching. He was done with all of it. He went off and started up. I'm wanting to say they were selling horse meat. I'm not saying that as a joke. I'm not saying that derogatory. I guess that's a thing in Russia. I'm dead serious. He started a food business, or was involved, was an investor in one that's like a chain business, like a restaurant or something, and I guess it didn't do well. He also has his own fighting promotion. What is that, Eagle FC? And I don't believe it's doing well. He did one or two other investments. You know, he got some money from the UFC, don't get me wrong, but it's been like all over the internet, and there's a couple different variation on the details. But basically, the Russian government has come out and said Khabib is behind on his taxes and owes what is equivalent to approximately $3 million. Literally that week, Khabib is back in the gym training. Now, you got to understand, things are different in Russia than America. Oh, Brittany Griner, for example, American, she had hash oil or whatever. She had a vape of weed in her luggage, which is illegal over there, and she got sentenced to a labor camp for like fucking 7 years, I think. I mean, prison swapped her out or whatever, but like, it's a lot different. It's a lot more serious over there. Now, one of the details on Khabib depends on where your source comes from, and I don't know if it's true or not. I saw something saying that it was tax evasion. I don't think it's tax evasion. I got a feeling he's behind on taxes, or wasn't aware and didn't pay, and they have made him aware of it now, and now he's like, oh crap, let me get this, I got to do something. The reason I think that is, I think if there was already signs of evasion, they would have already went and grabbed him. He would already be locked up, and that's just how it goes. Could be wrong. I could be wrong. Putin is big into fighting, so could be wrong. But he comes back to camp. I'm going to share this a little bit too, because when I tried to say this on some forums and on some dirt sheets, it's like, yeah, these goofballs just, you got a bunch of diehard Khabib fans that are idiots. Like, they're just dumb people in general. Not like all Khabib fans are. I'm just saying, you got some dumb ones. And they're like, he's always on the team. He doesn't get paid for being on it. He doesn't get paid for coaching. Listen, you don't know that. And two, him coming back into the public eye is how he makes money. He's going to make money off interviews. He's going to make money by being present. People literally walk up and be like, hey, hold this can and let me take a picture and I'll give you $1,000. He's coming back around and making himself accessible to make money. He is probably also getting paid for his coaching. Now, pretend you're Islam for a second, and you're doing all this work, you're grinding, and you're living in the shadow of Khabib. I would feel like I was. It's like everyone always talks about his successes because Khabib taught him. They have Khabib Hell, even ESPN MMA, they just put out a meme with Khabib using a remote control like while he's coaching Islam, and they're acting. Man, that would drive me nuts if I was Islam. And not to mention, what if your coach left your team? What if your coach just up and left? And they said, hey, I'm done. And then, without them, you go get a world title and defend it. Then they come back when they owe people money. And when they come back, they aren't starting at the bottom. They're coming back like they're still been the head coach the whole time. Does that, y'all see where I'm going with that? How that could be annoying? And on top of this, I feel like there's some truth to this, because call me crazy, but I feel like Islam is having to learn some striking in the fights themselves, because he doesn't have the striking being taught how he wants it. Like, I think Islam wants to be an elite striker. I think he wants to be the best fighter in the world, and he's not like Khabib where he's going to say wrestling is going to take him there. I think he wants to actually be the best in every area of fighting, which is awesome. Watching some of the moments with Dustin, it's like you could tell he was trying stuff, and his reactions to me, the reason I say he's trying stuff, his reaction showed me he hadn't seen what happens when he tries that before. So that makes me think he just doesn't get the training and striking that he needs because of his team. I could be wrong. He could be getting excellent training and striking. But I think he wants to become a striker, not give up his wrestling, but I think he wants to prove himself. And that would be a step above Khabib. If he goes and wins 2 weight classes, that's a step above Khabib. But what if, here's where the fun starts. What if Islam called out Khabib? What if Islam said, hey, you keep popping in, showing up as a coach, you abandon the team. And listen to what I'm saying. These are things that these Dagestani people would say. Like, this follows their code that they go by. You abandoned the team. You left. You retired. They were literally mocking Dustin Poirier for thinking about retiring and not taking fighting serious. This guy retired and completely left, and then waltzed back in when he owed money. What if Islam called him out on that? It was like, hey, if you want money, you can fight me, and I'm going to take that O. I'm going to take that 29-0 and make it 1. Oh, can you imagine? Can you imagine the storylines we could build for that? They're not real brothers, but they act like brothers. The 2 brothers. The father passed and they couldn't get along. They did it first. Two world champions. The pupil, the protege challenging the teacher. Oh man, that would be dope. And you know it would sell. Oh my gosh, you know it would sell. One, I don't even like, I'm not a big fan of the Dagestani group. I'm not a big fan of the wrestling and MMA. But I respect it, don't get me wrong. But they're not, like, I like the Corey Sandhagens. I like Colby. Not his character, it's the fighting style. O'Malley, I like that type of stuff. But even I would want to see this because of the grudge. That would probably surpass Conor and Khabib, or Conor and Chandler, I guess, is now the big, who gives a fuck about that fight? Conor and Chandler, I guess, is the biggest gate now. But, man, would that not be freaking great quality entertainment? And would that not also be a testament to Islam wanting to be the true GOAT? If he's not only working on his striking to be the most rounded fighter, he's like, all right, this guy keeps stepping in front of me and acting like he's my coach and acting like he's better than me. I'm going to take him out. That would be cold. Oh, that would be cold. I'm just saying, I don't see it happening right away. But do these things sound crazy? I don't think they do. I really, really don't think they do. I think this could really happen. I'm not saying that it's going to, but I feel like the story I painted and everything, these could all be like real feelings Islam has. And this could totally pan out in this way. That'd be crazy. But with that, guys, I'm gonna say have a good week. This is the end of the video. Matter of fact, we're gonna throw a little something extra on this one. So I always told myself if I got once I got to 10 subscribers, I was gonna like give away $10 or something. But I've ran into some issues, y'all. I don't know. It doesn't let me view my subscribers. Like, I guess most people's accounts are private or something. Like, it showed me the names of like 2 when they subscribed, and that's it. And then it just shows me a number of 12. But I don't get a lot of views on my videos or anything, and I want to start working on that. I've got some avenues to put on. But anyways, here's how this is gonna work. The first person to contact me in any method at all. You can use Facebook, you can message me on YouTube, you could drop it in the comment if you need to drop it on the comment. But the first one is the one that's gonna win. And you gotta tell me this code word that I'm gonna give you right now, and here it is at the end of the video, so you would have had to make it to the end of the video to get the code word. Whoever sends me this first, I'm gonna send $10 on Cash App. If you don't have Cash App, I could do PayPal or, well, that's it. You gotta have Cash App or PayPal. I guess I could mail you $10 in the mail. But we're gonna say the code word is lottery ticket. The first person to contact me and say, hey, I saw your video with the code word lottery ticket, I'm gonna send you $10. I know it's not a lot, but I'm trying, y'all. I appreciate you for watching this. If you've watched it this far, you know what it is. And also, I can only teach today, Monday, and tomorrow. I'm gonna be occupied for the rest of the week, including the weekend. Y'all have to get at me if you want to book something for today or tomorrow. I do have one already booked for today, so that's just how it goes. But I hope y'all have a good week.